into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Panthers going up against the Saints.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown! New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's McCaffrey, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. First down, this is McCaffrey. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Set up to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously. But the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch them rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
Second down, McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. LeGarrette Blount, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
That's fielded in the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete right side to McDonald. A good pickup there at 22. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll set up a throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. The tight end Olsen in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
McCaffrey on the counter, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's Samuel, caught left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The tight end Olsen in motion. Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ohio, here we go. What? None. What? None. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful fake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Flater. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now here's a carry heading left. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A fumble lost last week. Now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Matthews has it right side. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. What? None. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Halfback sent in motion.
Ohio. 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 Ohio.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
and he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. And he hits his man, Matthews. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Back to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll set up to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.